Good afternoon. Welcome to Plain Gardening with Bill Finch.
Oh, good to see you back here again, John.
Yeah. So we're transplanting this time of year.
Yes, you know, it's we're gonna get. I didn't do this stuff earlier. Now I'm running out of time. I got to get it done quick. But I want to show you what happens, John, if you have plants that you let sit around for a while and they just slide up. Look at that.
Right.
That's a problem.
And you put that in the ground. And
No, because look at this. See how these are beginning to wrap? I got another one here that's badly wrapped. This is another one that's beginning to wrap because I should have planted it long ago. Look at those roots wrapping there. And let me show you what happens, John. This was a satsuma that was planted. We planted it. That had been in the ground 3 years, and it died.
You mean out of the pot, into the ground?
In the ground. Look at that. Can you see that?
Yeah, it looks like a Brillo pad.
It looks like a Brillo pad. Those roots should be way away from the plant, and it didn't happen, and the plant died.
All right, so how do you prevent that?
Well, a lot of trees around town are suffering from that problem. What you need to do when you get a plant that's in a pot, I mean, it's not natural for a plant to grow in a pot, and it's going to keep wrapping those roots. What you want to do is you're going to have to cut those roots some way to open them up and get them growing outside.
Right.
So in this one is fairly easy.
I'll hold it.
I can just take this. I've got a Japanese.
What in the world is that?
That's a Japanese. It's a Japanese thing, but it's a sharp blade.
It's a samurai
I'm just going to take this.
He's got a sword.
I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut that. Cut that. Look at that. Just cut that. Just loosen it. You don't even have to be very nice. Look at that. See how easy that is? You can even cut the bottom off.
And you can use other tools, by the way.
You can use a trowel or a knife or anything just to get that, to break that. Now, you think that's damaging the plant? Man, the plant is going to love it. It'll go in the ground quickly, and you're going to avoid this problem right here. And there are trees. I've just looked at satsumas all around town, and I'm thinking, half the problem is they really never developed a root system.
Okay, but this will allow the roots to grow outward. If you leave it like this, they're going to stay packed in.
They're going to keep wrapping, and that's a huge problem.
Okay, very interesting. I had no idea.
Yeah, and everybody's so delicate with their plants. They don't want to damage those roots, but the roots are going to be damaged if you don't break that cycle of circling, and this is a big issue. The other thing, John, and I want to just show this to people, this was planted too deep as well. So when you plant this too deep, these roots that begin to wrap start wrapping around the trunk, and this is beginning to happen on a lot of plants, and it actually strangles the trunk.
Wow.
The roots will do that. So cut the roots, plant it so that you can begin to see the first root emerging. If you can see that first root emerging from the plant above the soil line, you know you're okay.
All right, and my dad used to say to plant a $5 plant, you need a $50 hole. That's
good as long as you don't dig the hole any deeper than the pot.
Okay, but you need it wider because you want loose soil.
You want it as wide as you possibly can. Those roots will grow and fill that space in 1 year.
Very cool, very cool.
Yep.
Now you know. Don't leave your plants root-bound. Free them up. Freedom for roots with Bill Finch and Mobile Botanical Gardens. If you want to know more, check out his radio show, his column in Mobile Bay Monthly, in Al.com.
Yeah, that's right.
He's everywhere.
We got a good radio show on Sunday mornings. It's a lot of fun, 9 to 11, so tune in.
All right, Bill, thanks.
Thanks, John.